All right, welcome MWF fans. We are back at the Veterans Hall. I'm sorry, not the Veterans Hall, Off the Wall Arena. I'd like to talk about tonight's card, and I'd like to talk about the history of this arena. It was about a year ago, November 13th, 2004. We had our first ever indoor show, and it was none other than right here at Off the Wall Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been cut off. I'd like to welcome to the ring, making his final appearance for the MWF, your drinking buddy as well as mine, ladies and gentlemen, Jim Grady. Making his rounds, give him a high five, knowing that this is his last appearance for the MWF, as he's going to be going back to Cobb County, Georgia, his hometown. Drinking his Grady Aid. He's going to be on guest commentary tonight. Welcome to the commentary table, Jim Grady. You got your Grady Aid there. All right, well, MWF fans, you're in store for one hell of a night of action here at the Off the Wall Arena. I was going to say earlier, November 13th was the day that went down in MWF history, 2004, as the first show we've ever had indoors. And that was the night where we had a lot of things happen in MWF, a lot of memories for MWF, as we saw the first ever Northern California ladder match as Dio took on Brian Cage, who took on Iron Weber. And I thought, what better way to go out of Off the Wall than to have another ladder match, and this time not for the Northern California title, but for the MWF World Heavyweight title, as Dio will be taking on Crazy Captain Steve-O. That'll be our main event here tonight. Everyone will be looking forward to that. I'd also like to talk about the Northern California title defense, or as Team Diamond would say, the West Texas title defense. JJ Diamond will be taking on Explicit here tonight, as well as a #1 contender match for the Northern California title. As I've looked at the MWF roster, I've looked it up, I've looked it down, and I've decided that Iron Weber and Tons of Fun, one hell of a tag team here in the MWF, they will be taking each other on tonight, Jim Grady. They're going to have to put their friendship aside for one night only, as they'll be wrestling tonight to see who the #1 contender for the Northern California title is. Any words, Jim Grady?
No, I'm doing good. Just like to say, hey everybody, let's have a good night tonight. Damn right, have a drink on me.
All right, well, with that, enough talk. Let's get to the action here tonight. This first competitor coming to the ring.
Bring them out, bring them out.
You know him quite well, Jim Grady, as you've wrestled him for the past 3 MWF shows. He is 5'10", weighing in at 185 pounds and hailing from Long Beach, California. A newcomer here in the MWF. First up against you, Jim Grady. He is TJ Legend. And here he comes to the ring right now.
So I like this kid right here. You mentioned he got the win over the last week, and you know what? He's a rookie starting here in the MWF. I'm happy to go out as last week in my last match. Give him a nice little boost here in the MWF. I'm pleased to see that we're having some new up-and-comers here in the MWF. Show these people what's really going on here in professional wrestling.
Definitely more newcomers each and every show here in MWF, and you're going to see a couple more of them here tonight as TJ Legend sits ready in the ring, ready and waiting for his opponent here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, making his return to Off the Wall Arena, he stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighs in at a lean 148. From Tijuana, Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet for the taco puncher himself, Tenacious Taco Tony. Torres, TJ Legend's only WWF experience is against Jim Brady. Tonight, they'll be taking on Tenacious Taco Tony. Now, I don't know if TJ Legend has done any homework on his opponent here tonight, Tenacious Taco Tony, but it'll be interesting to see what TJ Legend's game plan will be going into this match.
I'd like to say no matter who he's faced, he's definitely looked at what's going on. He's checking the old tapes to see how these guys wrestle. Because he put a few reversals on me the first time he got in the ring. He's a good kid. He's definitely going to give Triple T, Tenacious Taco Tony, a run for his money. Wait a minute. It looks like Tenacious Taco Tony's just tickling him in the stomach. What the hell is that? Well, the audience didn't seem pleased at all. Once again, going for he's tickling him out of the ring. What the hell is Tenacious Taco Tony doing?
Out of here.
What? Wait a minute. I think Legend's a little pissed. It's like, we treat like this. He's going to take the 10 count? This is ridiculous. Come on, Legend, you're a rookie. You got to get every win you can.
TJ Legend. Oh, Tenacious Taco Tony blocks the ref, tickling him out of the ring. It's definitely not textbook, but I guess it works for Tenacious Taco Tony. As both wrestlers back to a standoff here in the ring, I'd like to talk about the reason why good old SR isn't here, as he's in the hospital right now. He had to have a lobotomy, but he should be back at our next show. But that's the reason why he's not here. But he did call me up before the show, and good old SR went ahead and told me that TJ Legend stands for the Juice. TJ, the Juice, I believe. The Juice Legend is what TJ stands for, according to good old SR. And a front face suplex there by TJ Legend. Very impressive. Looks to be going for another one. Could be maybe a series of front face suplexes here. Irish whip now. Clothesline. Amazingly taking the man off his feet. He says he weighs 148, but I don't know about that. It looks like he definitely outweighs TJ Legend. Another Irish whip and another clothesline. As you see the 213 on his back, definitely from Long Beach, California. Trying to get another win under his belt here tonight. It'd be 2 wins in a row, and definitely another rung up that MWF ladder.
Legend going to the outside for Tenacious Taco Tony, throwing him right back in. The audience completely behind Tenacious Taco Tony. And Legend just delivering the boots right to his chest and stomach. Kind of set up the turnbuckle, going for the whip. Huge turnbuckle splash for Legend.
TJ Legend just taking it to Tenacious Taco Tony. I don't know if that's a good game plan. It looked like he went for a headbutt or they clonked heads there. Oh, he kicks back up though. What agility by Legend. This just looked like he's punched him in the face. And now, another agility by Tony. Agility by Tony as both wrestlers showing their awesome agility here. Taco Tony on his back. And kicks up again. This may break the record for most kip-ups in one match in MWF history. There's 5 right there. I believe that does set a record in MWF history. Double knockdown there, but 5 kip-ups in one match. That will go down in MWF history.
Well, I just like to say the match isn't over, and I don't know how many we're going to see of that. But that was definitely a first time. And pretty interesting from both legends, because Tenacious Taco Tony himself here in the MWF is a legend, and a huge leg drop from Tenacious Taco Tony. I don't know how much of a brawler, big suplex, and the audience is completely completely behind Tenacious Taco Tony. I think they like this guy. It's not much for brawling, not much for wrestling, but he's just funny. He's just out here trying to get a laugh. Let's pick up Legend from the head. I don't know what he's going for here. He's got Legend up. Big spin, huge side slam.
Tony taking the offense, getting the first near fall in the match. And the fans not liking the slow count in Nalbone. I tell you what, Jim Grady, it's going to be one hell of a night as I'm looking down the card here. Later tonight, we have just so many great matches on the card. Unbelievable. As later tonight, I'm looking at the card and we got JJ Diamond versus Explicit for the Northern California title. One hell of a title match coming up, as well as that world title match. You see above the ring right now, you see the world title, the MWF World Heavyweight Championship hangs in the balance, as Dio has held that title for over 5 months. It's just going to be incredible to see if Dio can just chalk up another notch on his victory belt.
You're absolutely right. We do have a great card up here tonight, but I'd like to send it back to the matchup. Legend calling for the Tequila Sunrise. So, oh, wait a minute. Tenacious Taco Tony just seemed to flip him head over heels out. I don't know what kind of reversal that was.
I believe the Tequila Sunrise is quickly becoming TJ Legend's finishing maneuver, as we all saw last week. Jim Grady, you tapped out in that maneuver.
Yeah, you know what I did? It's no real big secret. For the past few months, I've had some problems with my legs. You have ever so naively let me wrestle in matches I probably shouldn't have, because I gave you my doctor's records, which I don't think you might have recognized at the bottom. The doctor that signed was Jack Daniels and Jim Beam. You may want to look a little further into that, as a huge rock bottom from Tenacious Taco Tony.
Knocking the wind right out of Legend, and I think if he would go for the lateral press right here, it'd be all over, but he picks him up back to his feet, sends him into the corner, and there's the taco punches. Or at least one of them in an Irish whip is reversed. DJ Legend having a little bit left in him, looks to be going for another legendary splash in the corner. Tenacious Taco Tony is on Dream Street and gets hit with a bulldog right to the mat. And now Tony looks to be out of it. And Legend sent him up right in the middle of the ring. This rookie taking it to him. Pointing to the skies, he climbs he looks to be ascending the top rope here.
You know what, I think I know exactly what he's going for. He's going for a huge frog splash right here. He actually hit this move on me. Devastating maneuver. Oh, there it was. I think he might have overshot it. I don't know what the hell just happened there. Still goes for the cover.
Well, if he did overshoot that maneuver, it looked like his knees just landed right into the ribs of Tenacious Taco Tony on that one. Very dangerous maneuver if you don't hit it 100%. And now a knee to those ribs. I think he knows that he overshot and his knees landed right in the gut. And now looks inverted DDT. He says it's over. Well, now looks to be setting him up again for the Tequila Sunrise. After that high-impact inverted DDT, it made Tony a little woozy.
Wait a minute. I think Legend's tickling him. Legend's tickling. Ring the damn bell. I think Tenacious Taco Tony just tapped out from not the Tequila Sunrise, but in fact he was getting tickled so much. What the hell did I just see? I haven't had that much to drink for that what just happened. And Legend just completely kicked it right out of the ring. I haven't seen this from Legend before. I don't know what the hell he's thinking.
Well, whether it be the Tequila Sunrise or the Tickle of Death, TJ Legend gets the W here tonight. 2 wins in a row for TJ Legend. Climbing up that ladder of the MWF roster. And who knows, ladies and gentlemen, you may be looking at a title contender right there in TJ Legend.
Man, got my match against Draven next. About to kick his ass like I did last event, man. Oh, what? Messed him up! I messed him up in the ring.
Oh man, I'm gonna tear him up. I hear you're going up against Brian Cage!
Fabulous Cage.
The one and only Brian Cage.
Man, Brian's got... Well, after that choke slam Dio gave him last week? There's no way he's gonna be... No. This is Omega's time. The Spotlight Stealer! The Omega one.
Omega one.
That's right. And you know I could do it. I was cheated against J.J. Dillon! That redneck punk! But this time, no. Can you imagine if I beat Cage? If I beat Cage, hello, WWF Championship.
That's the boost you need right there, man.
Definitely.
But your match is next. And I'm gonna make sure you win it! Just like we made sure Draven was knocked out last time. So come on. Let's go.
Draven will be in singles competition, and he'll be taking on a newcomer here, and that being one they call Joker. Coming up next.
Scales, knock it off! Damn it, Scales! The matchup has ended! Stop it! I don't know how you're standing and how your neck's not broken. Oh my God!
Ladies and gentlemen, making his MWF debut. I have no stats on the man, but he is coming out with Mikey Omega and JoJo having some support in his corner. Ladies and gentlemen, the man they call Joker.
You know, I actually like both these kids a little bit, I gotta tell you. As much as Mikey Omega does look like a 14-year-old child, he is 21. He's a little bar hopper of mine. Definitely enjoy it. There goes Joker to the top rope, and his signature backflip base. He is one of our high flyers here in the MWF. And Mikey Omega omegaing up. But it's going to be very interesting to see what Draven has to offer now that he is alone. He's got no backup. He's got no friends. And as we saw at the last show, actually, Joker and Mikey Omega both put quite the beating to Draven.
I totally agree, and 2 shows before that, we saw one hell of a bloodbath between Brian Cage and Draven. So can Draven bounce back here tonight and get the W? We are selling the DVDs of that bloodbath as well as the Canyon Encounter. We can purchase those at intermission or anytime, $15 a piece. They're right over here, they'll be happy to hook you up with one. Ladies and gentlemen, it seems like Draven has some new music. Stands at 5'9" inches tall, weighing in at 160 pounds. Hailing from Santa Barbara, California. Ladies and gentlemen, former member of the new era, Draven. Draven was in a hell of a lot of pain yesterday. Joker delivered some kind of base buster on a seated chair with a backflip, and literally shoved Draven's throat directly into that chair. I'm surprised the Draven's here.
Security, they a bunch of hoes. About to get their damn
There is Draven. Some may love him, some may hate him. But Joker taking advantage and just taking it right to him. Now, Bone, is this match started or? This has not started. It can't start unless he gets in the ring. So I don't know if that may have been a bad move on Joker's part. Oh, but Draven capitalizes and just climbs that second rope and poses, taunting the fans. Now the match has officially begun, as Joker has his work cut out for him.
You know, this rivalry actually started when New Era was around, and Mikey Omega and Joker were actually in the middle of the match, and Draven and Joey Scales both came out and completely demolished both Joker and Mikey Omega. And They didn't come to get their revenge until they finally realized that Draven was alone, which I honestly think was a smart move. And huge chops to the chest of the Joker.
And I believe Joker is also coming off a broken wrist as he lands awkwardly on his arm. And that's not good. Coming off an injury, you never want to see a man land on the mat like that.
Yeah, you might have said earlier that this was actually his debut match, but it isn't. His debut match was in Veterans Hall. It was against Justin Chains, and he broke his wrist when he went for I don't even know, a moonsault with a twist face slam. I have no idea what the hell it was, but he landed directly on his arm and shattered his wrist in about 2 different places.
Well, MWF fans, I'm interested to see if Draven can get it done on his own. And it looks like he is right now, as he's just taking it to Joker. And nothing pretty about that. Draven, always known as one to brawl. He's somewhat of a brawler. He can also do a little bit of high flying, but I've never seen him really take advantage of a match like that before.
You know, like you said, you don't see him fly too high much, but he is a little man. You would expect that from him. But he's actually very good with submission holds. And as small as he is, he's quite a powerhouse. I'm sorry. He actually delivered a few suplexes and one hell of a spine buster to me the last time I met him in a weapons match. He is a very agile little bastard. That's all I can say.
All right, back to the action in the ring, and arm wringer now by Draven. Just working that arm, and I believe that is the same arm that was broken a few months back. And that is smart ring technician right there by Draven. The veteran, one of the veterans of the MWF, making his debut back at Warner Street Stadium. Remember that match where he fought Justin Chains for the MWF contract? That was a long time ago. I believe it was 2003, early 2004, but working that arm. Definitely smart game plan here by Draven. Definitely.
You know, that's actually one thing. Oh, and there it is, that huge spine buster I was talking about earlier. You know, I think if this was a one-on-one matchup, Draven would already be ended, but I do think he's noticed Mikey Omega and JoJo on the outside, and they are a little bit of a distraction for him.
As you see right there, that patented elbow off the second rope shades of Ted DiBiase and Bret Hart.
That's right, Big. You know, oh, wait a minute. Draven calling for it to be over. Draven is calling for the cracked smile. That boot. Wait a minute. See, that's exactly what I was talking about. Mikey Omega grabbing the leg, distracting Draven. And Draven's just running right at him. And a huge clothesline to the outside from Joker to Draven. And you know, earlier, Bick, you were talking, wait a minute, he just threw Draven's face right to that ring post. I'm surprised the referee's even allowing this to go on. But as you were saying earlier about Warner Street Stadium, that's one thing I got to commend you a lot on and give you a lot of credit for, because we did used to be in Warner Street Stadium, which in reality was a backyard, but we attracted up to 100, 130 people at a time. And you realized we needed to get indoors. You found us an arena right here at Off the Wall. You found us an arena at Mr. Lucky's, the bar, which, you know, it's my personal favorite, somewhere I could drink. And down at Vets Hall. And now Joker just applying a rope chokehold to Draven. And Joanna, I think Joanna just poked him in the eyes. Little JoJo, firecracker that she is.
Throwing him to the outside. This is almost like a handicap match, and for once, it's not Draven's team that has the numbers. Oh, now JoJo with just a slap across the face. Getting some revenge on the New Era here tonight.
You know, it's really good. Whoa, wait a minute. I don't know what that was. And he just picks him back up for a front-face powerbomb from some kind of sit-down scoop slam and only the 2 count. But I would like to say, as we were talking with this 3-on-1, it is kind of nice to see Draven getting exactly what he deserves. Oh, wait a minute. The high flyer that he is, Joker going to the top. Oh, and a spinning leg drop, 360. That's probably going to be it right there. But only the 2 count.
This is unbelievable offense from Joker. I never knew he had it in him. And this could go down as he slaps on the Dragon Sleeper and then picks him up. He's got the Dragon Sleeper on and will Draven tap out. This could go down in MWF history as one of the biggest upsets in our company's history.
That looked like a reverse neck breaker. I don't know what the hell that was, but and it's some kind of diamond cutter, and now he seems to be choking Draven out with his own arms. I like that. I gotta be honest. That's pretty cool.
I believe that move was an inverted test drive type maneuver. And honestly, I, at this point, am shocked at the beating that Draven's taken in the match. And he slaps on a sleeper hold. Joker taking it to him, trying to wear him down.
See, that's the one disadvantage you got to realize. When you face a rookie, you have no idea what he does. You don't know how to go at him exactly. You just think that, you know, the fact that you've been in it so long and you're such a veteran that you'll be able to take over. But as we see here, it's not working in Draven's advantage.
Definitely, you cannot scout a man that hasn't been in our federation very long. I mean, like you said, he's only had one match before this one, so, and he broke his arm in that match, so I believe Draven may have underestimated his opponent tonight. If the arm drops 3 times, that's 2. If it drops 3 times, we have an upset here tonight. No, Draven, every last bit of energy left in his body, keeping that third arm from dropping. Back to his feet, spinning him around now. Oh, and dropping that shoulder right into the turnbuckle. Trying to catch a breather here. Draven is in some serious trouble.
You can actually hear him coughing. I think his throat's still kind of huge spear from out of the corner. I can't believe it.
I tell you, that's a huge spear, but once again, I have to iterate. A man of that size should never do the spear as one of their main maneuvers.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, I agree, but for some reason it does work for the little bastard. I don't know how he throws his weight around like that for it to impact so much, but that move does work no matter how small you are if you can take the man down. Going for that 3 count, definitely not gonna get it. Draven seems to be dying over there. Can't breathe very well, it seems. Huge right hands to Joker. And you'll notice Joker is holding his abdominal right now. Kick to the knee. Wait a minute, we saw him do this to Brian Cage. Crack smile while knelt down. Crack smile.
And that will break your jaw. I had a talk with Ref Robertson in the back, and he's felt that maneuver, and it doesn't feel good. He kicked out of the crack smile. You gotta be kidding me. Oh no, I believe JoJo's up on the ring apron and distracted now bone. This is like a 3-on-1. Omega in the ring. Omega in the ring. The Omega Factor. His main maneuver. And now Bone has no idea that Omega was in the ring at all. Crawling over.
1, 2. Only the 2 count. I can't believe it. You know, you were talking about Ref Robertson. I think we need to get him out here because we've had this problem with Ref Nailbone so many times. He's either halfway retarded or just has a severe case of adult attention deficit disorder. This is insane.
I agree with you on some levels on that. As back in the ring, oh my God!
There's that huge kryptonite crunch reverse face buster. I don't know what the hell he calls that, but that is a devastating maneuver. If he would capitalize right now and go for the pin, he'd have the win.
And that right there is a rookie mistake. I mean, you watch your old school wrestling tapes, and you always see people, the newcomers, 2.5 newcomers, they always hit a high impact move, and then instead of going for the lateral press, they taunt the fans and get the fans behind them. And once again, Joker makes a mistake, and he could have got the win, but instead, only a 2 count. What the hell is this? Oh no, not again. We saw this at the last show. Dropping Draven's neck right across the top of that chair in some sort of an electric chair drop type maneuver and just crushing the vocal cords. You can't do that again. Oh, he blocked it. He blocked it. He blocked it. Crack smile. Crack smile by Draven. Unbelievable counter. Can he catch his breath?
You know, at this point, I don't think Draven's really going to care about win or loss. I stand corrected. Goes for, see exactly what I'm talking about. He just picked Joker up to stop the 3 count. Draven's pissed. I don't know if I can say that, but Draven is pissed. Hey, wait a minute. It looks like he's got the Joker in that exact maneuver he delivered, and he does it to him on the chair. Ring the damn bell. That's a DQ. Eye for an eye from Draven.
I think he got frustrated, like you were saying. The members of the New Era distracted him. I mean, left him behind. It's a DQ according to Ref Now Bone. So Joker gets the win by disqualification. Oh my God!
Mikey Omega just nailed Draven with that steel chair. This match is over, ladies and gentlemen. But I think Mikey Omega and Joker, they're tired of getting pushed around here as rookies. They're tired of getting talked down on. They want to destroy Draven. And wait a minute. Joker's got that chain of Draven's wrapped around his fist. Oh my God, the loaded punch. All right, we got to get some help out here. This is insane. Wait a minute. All right, hey, I don't like the bastard as much as you do, but he's taking enough. Come on now. Wait a minute. Mikey, come on, you're the battle drinking, buddy. You're a little bit, oh my God. I've never seen this side of Mikey Omega or Joker. And I think Draven's out. And Joker just holding that chain of Draven's. Mikey Omega holding up that chair like it's a happy souvenir. This is insane.
Unbelievable. I've never seen Omega and Joker of this ferociousness in the ring, just taking it to Draven. And now Bone coming out to check on Draven. He could have a serious concussion in the ring, damn it.
Good luck out there, man.
Iron Weaver and Tons of Fun go one-on-one. That match is coming up right now. Let's get to it. That's right. Coming to the ring right now. I might add, this man is a 2-time former Northern California champion himself. Looking for a 3rd time. He is 5'9", weighing in at 170 pounds. Hailing from Muscle Beach, California, and a former 27-time Mr. Universe. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, MWF veteran, Iron Weaver.
27-time Mr. Universe. Isn't that event thrown once a year? I think Iron Weaver is only like 22, 23 years old. There's no way he's won Mr. Universe 27 times. Big You're telling lies. You're telling lies. I'm sick of this. You're going to start being honest with the audience.
He is 27-time Mr. Universe. I'll leave it at that. As right now, there's got to be things going through Iron Weaver's head. It's just, I don't know if he's going to want to take on his tag team partner here tonight or not, but I made the match and it will happen. You will see them take each other on right now. And his opponent, and is also his tag team partner. He stands at 6 feet 1 inches tall. He weighs in at 1 metric ton. From Hershey, Pennsylvania, the back-to-back Twinkie eating champion. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tons of Fun. Making his way to the ring, stopping off for some snacks, I believe.
I think he just stole a full box of Twinkies from the concession stand. But a good man that he is, throwing him out to the fans that he does love. Now for a little background on the man and Tons of Fun. You'll notice the music talking about how sexy he is. He used to actually be a male stripper. But he wasn't fired because, well, no woman wants to really look at that. And that's all we'll have to say.
Oh, Tons of Fun coming out, showing a little Twinkie love. Booth on the ring with his tag team partner. This should be one interesting contest, as I believe, Jim Grady, this is the first time Tons of Fun and Weber have squared off against each other. Would I be wrong, or was that?
You know what? I actually do think you're incorrect. Ring the damn bell, Bickley. Jesus Christ. You actually would be wrong if you remember correctly. When Tons of Fun first came to this federation, he faced Iron Weber for the Northern California title. But, you know, the low-down, dirty cheater that Iron Weber really is, he did get through that match and won by smashing the Northern California title over Tons of Fun's head.
And you got to think that the fans are going to be behind Tons of Fun, especially after throwing out food before a match. Oh, looking for that go behind, but nothing but impact to the midsection and a boot right to the gut. It looks to be going for that neck breaker with the pose, but it's blocked. It's blocked. Wow, that is impressive from Tons of Fun. Scouting his opponent. Iron Weber's used that maneuver before. He looks to hit him with that neck breaker, posing for a split second before he hits the maneuver, and that gave Tons of Fun just enough time to reverse and hit the same exact maneuver on Iron Weber. And now chopping him down in the corner like a giant redwood. Irish whip now. And a springboard. Oh, he got caught. Tons of Fun caught him up on his shoulder, looked to be for a power slam. But Iron Weber spins out of it. Reversal, looks for the Irish whip. You're not going to Irish whip 1 metric ton. Are you insane or what? Oh, he missed. Weber, the faster opponent in this match, faster competitor. He's got to be quick on his feet if he's going to get the W here tonight, and he showed why right there. Springboard plancha by Iron Weber to the outside, taking the big man off his feet.
See, now that's exactly what the audience likes to see. The high flying, the taking it to the outside, an out-and-out brawl. It's a beautiful thing. And Iron Weber looks to just smash Tons of Fun's face on the outside of the ring and rolled him on in. He's going for the 3 count, only a 2. Iron Weber just setting him up in that turnbuckle with those right hands. I tell you what, you were talking about their friendship earlier, but when it comes right down to it, you dangled a little bit of a prize in front of both men. Whoever comes out the winner in this matchup will be the #1 contender for our Northern, and only a 2 count. I'm sorry, will become the #1 contender for our Northern California Championship. You know what JJ Diamond now calls our West Texas title, but as we all do know, it is Northern California that we do reside in.
Going for a body slam once again. I mean, Iron Weber has a 27-time Mr. Universe, but I don't believe he's ever picked up 1 metric ton in his life. And now the scoop slam, textbook wrestling maneuver there by Tons of Fun, and a splash, huge, and a 2 count. You know, both these wrestlers want to get this match over quickly. I think the longer this match goes, it's got to favor Iron Weber, because we all remember that triple threat ladder match he was in at our first show ever here with Dio and Brian Cage. That match went nearly half an hour. And a big bionic elbow by Tons of Fun. But Iron Weber, as Tons of Fun gets a lateral press, 2.5 there. Iron Weber has the stamina advantage in this match, I can tell you that, Jim Grady. As now he looks to be going for the shake, rattle, and elbow drop.
You know, Iron Weber might have the stamina advantage, but as you heard some of the screams from the ladies, I think Tons of Fun has the sex appeal advantage. I'm just pointing it out. I'm not saying, you know, I'm just pointing it out.
And Weber in control now, and I'd like to take a minute and just ask you, Jim Grady, why are you going back to Cobb County, Georgia? Are you going back to sell real estate? Because www.jimgrady.com is definitely a great place to sell real estate, and I think they need some help back there in Cobb County.
You know, no, I'm not going back there selling real estate. A few events have happened. I got to head back home, take care of some family situations. And I got to tell you, I'm going to be happy to go back home, but I'm definitely, hey, Iron Weaver with the feet on the ropes, trying to get the dirty win over Tons of Fun. That's not right. Going back to what I said, though, I am going to miss being here in the MWF and wrestling and commentating with you, Big Bickley. It will definitely be a sad moment in Jim Brady's life. And the 2 count once again.
You're talking about Iron Weaver's feet on the ropes right there. I'd like to remind everybody that Iron Weaver may not hold the greatest win-loss record in the MWF, but he does hold a victory over the Beast from the East Dio, and that was back at Warner Street Stadium, holding the feet on the ropes and snookering himself a victory against our now world champion, which is very impressive on his record. Now with a headlock in the ring. Tons of Fun battling out of it with some elbows, and you're not going to shoulder block that man down. Iron Weaver needs to use his quickness in this match. He can't go power for power with Tons of Fun. It's not gonna work. As you can now see, his game plan backfiring, and Tons of Fun taunting the crowd, using his power to his advantage, setting him up. Looks to be a powerbomb type maneuver, or oh, Weaver's just there. You go, there you go, Weaver using his quickness to get out of that attempt. Now setting him up for the 5-3-0. Could he hit it? No. He got caught. That's unbelievable. Tons of Fun caught him, but they're tangled up in the ropes like a pretzel. Weaver spins out of it. Oh, now picks him up in a fireman's carry. Looking for the fun dip. Blocked the fun dip. Ducks the clothesline. Iron Weaver cutter. He hits that patented Weaver cutter. One of his finishing maneuvers. 2, 3, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, one hell of a matchup. You're looking at Iron Weaver getting the victory here tonight. The new MWF #1 contender for the MWF Northern California title. And you gotta think, with 2 former reigns as Northern California champion under his belt, he definitely has one hell of a shot at becoming a three-time Northern California champion. As you see, great sportsmanship in the ring, and that's what I'm talking about, Jim Brady. Sportsmanship and technical wrestling. I mean, high-flying wrestling is okay every once in a while, but we need to just leave that hardcore for other federations.
Yada. People like the hardcore. Shut up, Bickley. You're old school. I'll deal with it, but don't bash the audience for liking hardcore wrestling. And that whole handshake right there was simply due to the fact that, as you said, both these men are friends.
On the card, ladies and gentlemen, originally from Harlem, Connecticut, now resides in Chico, California. He is 5 feet 9 and weighs in at 223 pounds here tonight. The 2004 Wrestler of the Year, Brian Cage. High fives all around. Brian Cage, a fan favorite, blew the roof off of Veterans Hall. July 17th was it, taking on his idol Canyon. A match that will go down in MWF history as the match of the year, and a match to tell your kids about when you grow old.
I actually think that match is going to go down in wrestling history. Wait a minute. Looks like Brian Cage is heading over to the announce table.
Thank you, Grady.
Nice shirt.
All right, so about a month ago, I had the match of my life against legendary professional wrestler Chris Kanyon, my idol. And I somehow came out with the W in that match, and ever since then, everyone's been singing my praise, telling me I've taken it to the next level. I'm a step above everyone else. Now, thank you. I'm not trying to say that, not 100% disagreeing with it either. But I figured Dio's defending the title tonight against Crazy Captain Steve-O. I already squashed my beef by beating the mess and beating Draven bloody. So tonight, with everyone saying I'm a step above everybody else, I thought maybe I'd give an opportunity to someone in the back, some new rookie, someone I've never faced before, to come out here, get an opportunity to see what they're about, and get a shot at Brian Cage. So how about it? Anybody in the back that I've never wrestled before, up and comer, who thinks they have what it takes and just wants to step in the ring with Brian Cage? Floor is open. Hold on a second there, DJ. Cut the music. I did say anybody, and I offered, to anybody in the back, but Michael Mega? Come on, buddy. I mean, no offense. I know you're trying, to do your stuff and everything and, whatnot, but you sure you want to do this?
Brian Cage. Almighty Brian Cage. I know that you got the biggest arms. You do got a pretty big chest. But I do got something that you don't. The best abs in MWF.
You know what? I've been working on them, all right? It's gonna... Forget you, man. You know what? How many matches have those abs won yet? How many? That's right. 0, buddy. You can get as intense and crazy as you want. You haven't won any matches, so face it, son. Why don't you head on down to the ring? I'll be there in a second and see what you got.
Please don't take any more than a second, Cage. That t-shirt is, well, a little bit too much like a disco ball. You're blinding. Oh, Jesus. What? Cage, go to the ring, son. I don't want to see that with those Lieutenant Dangle shorts. What's the matter with you? I'm not saying whether he is or isn't, but personally, hell with it. I think Brian Cage is metrosexual. You gotta look at that shirt with the sparkles and the tight shorts. There's something wrong with this kid. I don't know what's the matter with him. You don't come out for a fight with hair gel. Something wrong with it.
This is going to be very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I might have been wrong earlier about Tons of Fun and Iron Weaver never fighting each other, but I know I'm right when I say that Brian Cage has never fought Michael Mega. So right now, collar and elbow tie-up. I'm expecting one hell of a match right here. I mean, I know that Michael Mega's new in this federation, but anytime Brian Cage is wrestling, it can be one hell of a match.
I'll agree with you on that, Vic. I mean, as little as Mikey Omega is, he has been at the MWF powerhouse, power plant, whatever you like to call it, as much as possible. And he's been trying to train to, as Brian Cage said, get his first win. But he is only about $120, and I don't know if that's going to work for him here tonight.
Unbelievable series of maneuvers there, but Brian Cage just locking that headlock into a hammerlock and then back to the headlock. Just schooling him right now. Showing him why he is MWF's all-around best wrestler. And now back to their feet. And now go behind by Omega. Attempting a takedown to go behind, but Cage reverses it. Reverses it and takes it right to Omega. And just spinning around him into that front face lock. Front face lock by Cage now. Rolling him over. And you see him That's just great mat wrestling right there by Brian Cage.
Big Leg, I gotta disagree. That's not mat wrestling. Oh, wait a minute. That's not great mat wrestling. Brian Cage is just trying to show Mikey Omega up, basically. This is a little bit of a joke.
Well, after that Oklahoma roll and those series of headlocks and arm bars and whatnot we're going to see tonight, I don't agree with you, Jim Grady. I think that was great mat wrestling right there by Brian Cage. And now a boot, catching Brian Cage in a punch. Nothing much behind that punch either. Maybe what, 10 pounds, 5 pounds behind that punch? Oh, another one. And Omega taking it to Cage in the corner. Irish whip is reversed. Irish whip is reversed. Oh, drop toe hold. Unbelievable quickness. Maybe that is one thing, other than the best abs in the MWF, that Mikey Omega has some quickness on Brian Cage. And an inverted bucking Bronco there in the corner. Cage back up. Another ducks another punch. Oh, now picks him up. Reversed into a freaking
head scissor takeover, you goofy bastard. What the hell's the matter with you, Big? Stay away from my gradiator. Drop kick to the knee delivered by Mikey Omega. And a drop kick to the face as Brian Cage is knelt. What? I don't know what Mikey Omega's going for here. And an Oklahoma roll of his own for Mikey Omega. Only with a 2 count, and I think Brian Cage is a little frustrated right now. Going for a hip toss, not going to catch it though. And a huge hip toss choke slam for Brian Cage.
That is patented action right there, Jim Grady. Hip toss choke slam. Many times a setup maneuver to the chain link or perhaps the stun gun. And Brian Cage in full control now after that attempt at an offense by Mikey Omega. Oh, just a vicious forearm to the back of the head as you see him shake off his arm. May have injured himself there. Brian Cage picks him up now and sends Omega into Mr. Turnbuckle into the corner. Huge chop right across the middle of the chest and a punch, a chop, a series of chops and punches in the corner. Just taking it to Omega. Now Irish whip coming off. Irish whip and a huge backdrop. Dropping Omega's kidneys right to the mat. And look at the nonchalant cover there by Cage. Surprised by Omega getting the shoulder up.
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to Brian Cage. The ego, well, the ego boost that he really got from beating Chris Kanyon a month ago has definitely gotten to his head. Just taunting Mikey Omega and now taunting toward the audience.
Looks to be sent up for a delayed suplex. Count the seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 2, 3, 4. Unbelievable. That's unbelievable. All the blood rushing to his head. And that will make you delirious. Oh, now doing squats. Unbelievable. Squats with Mikey Omega. All the blood to your head. That will make you delirious when you hit the mat. Kidneys impacting mat. And a 2 count. Nothing but instinct on that kick out by Mikey Omega. Not giving in yet. Mikey Omega may have the heart, but does he have the wrestling ability to pull off one of the biggest upsets here tonight against Brian Cage? Looks to have him in an armbar submission there. Referee Brad Nalbone asked him if he wants to give up, and Omega, unbelievably back to his feet, and a springboard off the rope, looking to counter that with an arm drag, but Brian Cage just keeps his armbar slapped on. Slapping it on, keeping it on his arm. All the pressure on the shoulder. Just trying to wrench that arm right out of socket. Vance getting behind, believes, wanting him to tap there. Omega not wanting to tap out of the... Oh, huge shoulder block right there. And a leg drop right on the arm, back to the armbar submission. And this is what I've been talking about. Great mat wrestling.
You know, I gotta be honest, I think Brian Cage is really simply just kind of toying with the rookie Mikey Omega here. Put him in every hold he can think of. The audience just screaming to Mikey Omega, not behind him at all, screaming for him to tap. Mikey Omega to his feet though, with those punches straight to Brian Cage's gut, but Cage comes back with a club to the back of the head.
Still just elbows right to that left arm. That's what you gotta love about Brian Cage. He goes into a match with a game plan and he sticks to it. Just wrenching that arm. How many maneuvers and submissions can you have on an arm? Look at that one right there. That's unbelievable by the former MWF World Champion.
Little JoJo on the outside seems to be quite concerned for her man, Mikey Omega. I don't think she's ever seen this much pain be delivered to the little guy.
Brian Cage completely in control of this match. Staying on the arm. Now setting him up, backing him up against the ropes and setting him up. Irish whip now off the ropes. And, oh, he ducked for that backdrop too early. Omega put up the boot, but puts him into a crossface now. Crossface, and I believe this is it. Now, Bond says don't give. Brian Cage slapping it in, all the pressure on the arm. And if he turns that over, he can put the pressure on the neck as well. But just shades of Max Payne from WCW in that armbar submission hold, back from like the early 90s.
Who are you talking about right now?
I'm talking about Max Payne. He was in WCW and then became Mad Mountain Rock in WWF back at the time. You know what I'm talking about.
You are, good God, you are the encyclopedia of the stupidest trivia ever. Max Mountain? Don't talk for the rest of the match, please. Wait a minute. Brian Cage on the outside, and JoJo just seems to be pleading with him to leave her man alone. I don't even know where Mikey is. Oh, okay, he's on the other side of the ring, and Joanna, little JoJo, once again, just pleading. Wait a minute. Brian Cage just threw down little JoJo. And I think that really pissed off Mikey Omega. Oh, but Brian Cage just throwing Mikey Omega's back right into the ring post. Now, if you're not going to do any more of that stupid trivia, I'm going to give you back the mic. That's all. I'm just saying.
It wasn't trivia, it was facts, damn it. I'm just giving wrestling fans.
Little JoJo just caught Cage in those Lieutenant Dangle shorts of his.
It's a hard angle. I couldn't see it from here since our MWF monitors seem to be missing it at the show, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, cute missing, like you put any money into this bed. You know, it's about 80 degrees in here. Can I get some AC? It's humid, Jesus Christ.
Well, I did put enough money into getting Chris Kanyon to be in our federation, so I've done at least that, damn it. Back to the action. Fans getting behind. I have no idea. They're getting behind Cage, I believe. Setting him up. Looks to be going for that pump handle. Oh, we've seen this before. Pump handle. Oh, we went for the pump handle X Factor. It was reversed into a schoolboy 2.5.
Damn it, Bigley. Know all that stupid fact, but that wasn't a schoolboy. That was a hurricanrana. Get thicker glasses.
Well, he folded him up into a victory roll. And now a bulldog there. A bulldog blocking that attempt at a backdrop, I believe. Belly to back suplex. Unbelievably, Omega is still in this match at this point. Omega slowly into the corner and just punches to the side of Brian Cage's face. About a dozen of them, I believe. Irish whip reversal by Cage. Cage slips, but he's back to his feet. Oh, he went to spear him in the corner, but got reversed into a sunset flip, middle of the ring. 2 7/8. I am very surprised at this point in the match that Mikey Omega has gotten a couple of near falls. Honestly, clothesline, another one. Mike Omega showing he may have what it takes to go up against the best in our federation. People are behind Cage 100% for Omega. Showing everybody. Looking to go for a tornado DDT. Landing right on his head. And that'll compress your vertebrae right there, ladies and gentlemen. And a cover. 2.5 again. Fans 100% behind Brian Cage. Brian Cage making the challenge here tonight to the MWF locker room.
I think Brian Cage underestimated little Mikey Omega. Mikey Omega's really, wait a minute. Mikey Omega's got a hold of that leg, that bad leg.
I believe that was the dragon screw leg whip, and what that will do is tear the medial collateral ligament in your knee. The medial collateral ligament, it will rip it to shreds if you're not careful. And now, working on the leg in that submission, he is a former UFC fighter, ladies and gentlemen, self-proclaimed. I don't know if it's true.
Just for fun, can you say that medial collateral? What the hell?
Medial collateral ligament. Behind Cage now. Can Cage make the ropes?
Mikey Omega's got him in that patented vice grip, but Brian Cage does make it to the ropes. And Joanna, little JoJo, seems to be extremely concerned on the outside. I can't believe Mikey Omega's gotten this much over on Brian Cage.
It is very surprising. As you always know, MWF full surprises. Just shocking events turning out of nowhere. Anything can happen in MWF. Another Irish whip into the ropes. Ducks the clothesline, ducks the back elbow drop. Back elbow, I mean. Kicked him in the stomach, but that had no effect on Brian Cage as he hits him with, oh, he went for the chain link. He schoolboyed him. 2. Oh, he picked him up. Unbelievable reversal of the chain link. Looking to schoolboy him, but then picking him up. Oh my God, he reversed the stun gun. 2.5 again.
I can't believe this many reversals from little Mikey Omega and a huge tilt-a-whirl backbreaker delivered to Mikey Omega from Brian Cage on that bad knee. I think that might be it.
One thing I've always said about Brian Cage's matches, they're so hard to call from the commentary table because they just put so many series of moves together, just counter after counter. It's hard to call.
Brian Cage getting Mikey Omega. Oh, putting him up for the Gorilla Press Slam. I don't think I've ever seen Brian Cage do this, and just stringing that shoulder and throat over the top rope.
Unbelievable, like reversals, I just gotta say it again in this matchup. And now another Gorilla Press, looking to pick him up, just toying with him, showing him to the fans. Gorilla Press, oh my God! Shoulder breaker, I think he broke his shoulder.
I don't think anybody's ever seen that maneuver before. My God, Mikey Omega's dead.
Shades of Papa Shango with that patented shoulder breaker.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I actually think little Mikey Omega's hurt.
Oh my God.
Ref Nailbone saying it doesn't look good. I think Brian Cage feels a little bit bad. Wait a minute, that's my little drinking buddy right there. I can't drink alone. When you drink in solitary, that's called alcoholism, and that's not me. Brett Ref Nailbone signaling for some help from the back. Fans, I'm sorry, but I think Mikey Omega might have broken a collarbone or something here. And here comes a little bit of medical help from the back, but I don't think it's necessarily needed. Ref Nailbone helping little Mikey Omega up. And as I said, Brian Cage just, wait a minute, schoolboy, the 3 count. Oh my God, Mikey Omega wins. Brian Cage is living. Mikey Omega wins. Damn right, that's my little drinking buddy. Mikey Omega with the win. Yo, bring the damn bell again. Quickly, bring the damn bell again. That was great. That's for you, little Omega. You won, Mikey. Ladies and gentlemen, Mikey Omega just got his first win against Brian Cage. Oh my God. This is unbelievable. Mikey Omega giving up once again, ladies and gentlemen, for the first win in that little man's career. Mikey Omega beating an ex-MWF champion.
Enough, Grady. I am speechless, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Mikey Omega with the snooker win over Brian Cage. Yeah, little Mikey, drinks on me tonight, you little bastard. Oh my God. Brian Cage walking with his head low to the back after a huge loss from little Mikey Omega. Oh shit. Dog, I'm sorry. Dog, that was freaking hilarious. You want some Grady?
Sound like you had a pretty good time right there. That's pretty funny for you, huh? Pretty funny?
What's up, Mikey?
Yeah, it was Mikey Omega. Woo! So he had a fluke. All right, I was checking out some girl in the front row and he caught me distracted.
With a shirt like that and shorts like those, I think the last thing you're ever doing is checking out a chick in the front row. I'm just saying.
You know what? These shorts, they cost $3,000, buddy. All right, a whole lot more than that piece of crap shirt. You know what? This being the last show we're having at the first MWF home, I'm not going out on a loss. Brian Cage is not losing, especially not the Pee-wee.
You just went out on a loss, son.
You know what? Bigly, I want another match, and I want it with you. Funny man. Huh? You think you can do it? I don't think so.
Listen, son, I don't want to have to humiliate you once again like little Mikey Omega did. I got a flight to catch in the middle of the week. I don't have the time or the energy or the sobriety to get in that ring with you right now. I don't know what the hell I might do to you. There's no chance in hell, I'm sorry.
You know what, buddy? Since you're starting to piss me off and your drink here tastes like crap, I don't want to wrestle anymore. I want to fight between me and you, huh? You a little scared because you're going to take the trip out? You don't want to leave with an injury? Well, I got something for you. I bet you're just scared. And you better drink a whole damn, not only whisk, but entire keg back there of Grady, because you need it after I beat your fat, stupid, ugly, snaggletooth, obscenely large-headed ass right back to Atlanta, Georgia, where you belong with your dead uncle, you damn dirty bastard.
Oh, hey, come on. Let's start the damn match, big.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm making it a match. No disqualification. I'm giving the fans what they want. I've always been about the fans, and they want to see this. You want to see this? All right, it's a match now, Bo. No DQ. All right, ladies and gentlemen, impromptu match, like I said, and before, anything can happen in the MWF. And we have an impromptu no disqualification match right now. And Jim Grady, send out the Grady train already. You got to think Grady has the advantage thus far, as he just came right out of the commentary booth right next to me. The flask is empty, but I believe he's 100% full of Grady 8 and a front face suplex. Grady taking it to him. Brian Cage hit him a little low with that comment about the late great Big Boss Man, and I believe he had enough of it. So right now, both these wrestlers want to end. Brian Cage doesn't want to end tonight going out on a loss, and Jim Grady doesn't want to leave our company going out without a final match. So tonight, we're going to see who's the better man in the ring. Irish Whip reversal. Oh, Brian Cage now. Send him up, it looks like, for that pump handle X Factor. I don't think he'll be able to hit it. Oh my God! I believe he may have broken his neck. 2 and 3. No. Getting that right shoulder up. I believe Grady's neck is gone. Unbelievable. Well, Grady also has never fought in Brian Cage, wanting to take on the best, I guess, after that low blow by Brian Cage, talking about his uncle. Oh, and just punches, chopping him down in the corner. Unbelievable. Another Irish whip. Brian Cage. Grady ducks the clothesline. Comes back, leg lariat. Hits him with that patented leg lariat. Brian Cage looks up, looks around at the MWF fans, looking for a little love. Getting some and getting a lateral press into 2.5. 2.5 fans in the audience trying to get a Gritty Sucks chant going, but to no avail. Back to the action. Oh, now it looks to be setting him up. Fireman's carry, he got the big man up. Unbelievable bad variation of a backbreaker there. I don't even know if he landed on his back on the knee. It might have been that shoulder. Oh, now a modified camel clutch, and there it is. Camel clutch. Shades of the Iron Sheik, you gotta think it's over. Oh, clubbing forearm. You're gonna break a cheekbone. That's crazy. You know, Grady wanted to leave, perhaps with a win at our final show, but he might leave with a broken nose or a broken face. As they take it to the outside now, let I remind everybody, I normally wouldn't agree with this, but Jim Grady, his final time here in MWF, oh my God, bouncing the cranium of Cage right off that steel ring post. It is a no disqualification match. I don't agree with no DQ matches, but tonight, you're going to see one as we see if Grady can get it done against Brian Cage. Dropping the throat right across the knee. Oh no. Grady going under the ring looking for some foreign objects. And he finds a steel chair. Perhaps the same steel chair that clocked Draven earlier here tonight. Oh my God! I couldn't see where that landed. Oh, I hit him right in the small of the back. Grady rolling Cage back in the ring now. After that vicious shot with the chair. Taking the advantage in the match. Now going back in the ring now. And I'd like to talk about Omega's victory here tonight. I find it somewhat ironic that it be a flatliner. Unbelievable flatliner by Brian Cage. Like I said, I find it ironic that the David and Goliath scene that we saw here tonight between Brian Cage and Mikey Omega was kind of like the same thing we saw between Chris Kanyon and Brian Cage about a month ago. And in both cases, the underdog came out with the win. Cage now has the chair.
Fans behind Cage looking to clock that cranium. Oh my God! Any other wrestler, I would say that would be it. Go for the lateral press, but with Jim Grading have a giant melon on his head like that. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Jim Grady weighs 254 pounds, but you got to think 200 of it is above the shoulders alone. Headbutt, you see that? 200 pounds to your cranium, and it had no effect on Jim Grady, but a mild concussion could ensue on Brian Cage. Another one. Jim Grady isn't Samoan, but he gets it done. I want the chair again, positioning the chair in the ring. Irish whip. Oh my God! It looks like he's gonna. Oh my God! There it is. The tribute. He hit him with his main maneuver, the tribute. And you know why they call it that? Because of his late great uncle. But instead of going for the pin, he wants to inflict more punishment. Back under the ring for more surprises. What could he be going for? I don't know. He's got a table. It's not the first time Jim Grady's held a table. As we all saw a few shows ago at Veterans Hall, he had a tables match against Explicit. So table's nothing new to Jim Grady. Setting it up in the corner. Brian Cage slowly back to his feet, reeling after that tribute right on the steel unforgiving chair. And now Grady just punching him away in the corner. Oh, just vicious series of stomps to the chest. And after drinking all that Grady-Aid earlier, you gotta wonder if Jim Grady is dehydrated. Grady-Aid will make you dehydrated, and that doesn't sit well for Jim Grady. Oh my God, he looks to be setting him up for a pump handle X Factor. Oh my God, the back of Brian Cage's head just went right through that table. And I believe Brian Cage could be unconscious. But he's not going for the pin. What the heck is he looking for? Jim Grady, instead of going for the pin, I don't understand this at all. I mean, I know I was back at Warner Street Stadium when Jim Grady was a rookie and he was wrestling curtain jerker type matches and whatnot. But you got to think that at this point in his career, he's been in the MWF about 2 years. You think in this point of in his match, he would know when to go for a cover and go for a win. But instead, he's pulling out more foreign objects. Set up another table on the outside. You've done enough punishment to Brian Cage. Just go for the lateral press, get the win. Oh no. Another flask of Grady-Aid under. This man has a permanently pickled liver, ladies and gentlemen. And maybe that's why, another reason why he's going back to Cobb County to market his Grady-Aid. Brian Cage is barely conscious. Oh no. Brian Cage can barely stand. He can't even stand. He's on the table. Jim Grady just pin him on the table. Pin him on the table. Go for the pin. What are you doing? You're 250 some odd pounds. You don't belong on the top rope. The second rope, no. Jim Grady, just go for the lateral press. Brian Cage. Oh my God. Cage moved at the last possible couple split second. Cage, with every ounce left in him of energy, had just enough to roll off the table as Jim Grady's 200-pound melon, as well as the rest of his body, went crashing through that wooden table that is made of solid steel. Both wrestlers are out on the outside. The fans are behind Brian Cage. Grady chants now. The fans are split. Unbelievably, Cage is still conscious and still mounting an offense. How is he mounting an offense? How does he not have a concussion? Close fist is all legal, it's no DQ. The children 14 and under at ringside may want to cover their eyes. This can't be pretty. Brian Cage somehow still standing. I tell you, some nights when I'm commentating Brian Cage's matches, sometimes I think he may not be human. I mean, we all know Dio's not human, he's the beast from the East, but Cage is just below Dio in being one hell of an athlete. Another 2.5. I don't know how Grady. I'll tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, both these wrestlers are extremely lucky they're still conscious. Cage back up to his feet. Grady doesn't know where he's at. To put it bluntly, oh my God, inverted backbreaker into a swinging neckbreaker. Series of moves that we've seen Brian Cage pull out in the last couple of weeks, and I tell you what, after spending 2 weeks in Florida with Chris Kanyon, I believe Chris Kanyon taught him that series of moves right there. Brian Cage going to the top rope. Calling for that 5-star elbow drop where he just takes the point of his elbow from about 30 feet and just plants it right across the sternum. And that's exactly what you just saw. Oh my God, it kicked out. How did Grady kick out? Nothing but alcohol on that kick out. To put it bluntly, Jim Grady is wasted. Brian Cage doesn't have enough left in him. He doesn't have enough left in him. I tell you what, after bouncing your head off a table like that, set up in the corner of the ring, there's got to be at some point in the match where you just start getting delirious and you just can't. Belly to back suplex. Oh! Version of a Grady bomb there. Looked like, I haven't seen him, that's what I'm going to call it. Looked like he was going to hit him with a belly to back suplex, land him right on the back of his neck, but instead sits him down into a sit-down atomic drop type maneuver. Now he's looking to just choke him out in the ring. And perhaps Grady's stamina level is near empty at this point as he's just wearing him down in the ring. Choked him out. Cage, I'm trying to see if he's still moving. His legs are moving. Cage is still conscious, ladies and gentlemen, but Jim Grady has him back to his feet. Irish whip. Brian Cage boot set up too soon for that backdrop. Booted him right in the chest. Ducks the clothesline. Comes back. Looks to be another inverted backbreaker there. Then turn it around into a stun gun type maneuver. Modified stun gun type maneuver. 2.5 again. I gotta tell you, that's gotta be nothing but instinct from Jim Grady on his kick out. He knows this is his final appearance in an MWF arena. He knows this is a final appearance in an MWF ring, and he does not want to go out with his shoulders down for the 3 count. Send him up on the top rope. Oh, that's nothing pretty about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just stiff punches to the jaw. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He's gonna attempt to superplex him in. No, now he's got him straddled across the top rope. What the hell is this? Another version. Oh my God! Another version of a modified stunner there. That's gotta be it, ladies and gentlemen. 2 and 3. That's it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Jim Grady gave it one hell of a run, but in the end, too much alcohol caught up to him, and he couldn't get the 3 count. Brian Cage is your victor. Brian Cage does what he says he was going to do, not leaving here tonight on the losing end, getting the victory against Jim Grady. Back on the winning track, Brian Cage. Breaking 2 solid steel wooden tables in the process, but still able to pick up Jim Grady. And after all that violence, after all that offense on each other, to shake a man's hand like that shows some respect for this business, and I applaud both of them, members of that match. And now Jim Grady in the ring. I can't believe he's still drinking Grady. Oh, he wants Brian Cage to drink some Grady. Brian Cage has never touched a drop of alcohol in his life. There's no way in hell he's gonna drink that. Oh my God! Brian Cage! I don't think that's gonna mix well with the creatine. Unbelievable turn of events here tonight. Fans showing their respect to both members. Both Jim Grady and Brian Cage going to the back. Incredible sportsmanship here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Grady coming back to the commentary table.
I just want to say, upon myself, every man in that back, we don't do this for the paycheck. We only do this to hear your screams, your cheers, your boos, your everything. I'm gonna miss this.
Well said, Jim Grady. And we will miss you too.
July 17, 2005, there I was, face to face with my idol, Chris Kanyon, right here in my hometown of Chico, California. Sold out crowd on their feet, chanting my name, and somehow I came out and I got the 1, 2, 3. There I was, victorious, rolled up to the outside, friend and foe, dispersing from the locker room, hoisting me up on my shoulders. It was the greatest day of my life. It felt like I just won the world title at Madison Square Garden. Well, that's the best aside, because of you, JD. Don't think for one moment I forgot about you.
Tonight, I got Brian Cage, one-on-one. Should it be me who should be the #1 contender tonight, taking on Dio to take that belt, the belt that is mine?
Nothing has raised my hatred for you.
What I'm gonna do to Brian Cage is not only hurt him physically, but I am going to end his career.
Tonight, this is it. This is going to be the end. This will not be for the faint of heart. No, this is going to be an all-out fight. I'm going to finish this tonight, and Draven, I guarantee you, there will be blood.
Kiss my ass.
I don't know if you can really say this man wrestles singles. Always accompanied the ring by the one and only, the rotund, the armadillo himself, Gabe LeDouche. JJ Diamond, ladies and gentlemen.
JJ weighs in at 180 pounds and he stands at 6 feet 1 inches tall. Hailing from Dallas, Texas, the self-proclaimed West Texas title champion, JJ Diamond.
No matter where you're at.
Wearing the Confederate flag to the ring. I don't agree with some of their antics, but it looks like he's coming over to me, so I guess he has something to say.
Hey everybody, have you missed me? I know I've missed seeing all of you over the last few weeks. I mean now, there's a lot of people out there that I'm better than, but I don't often get to see so many of them in one place. It's kind of a big boost to my rather moderate ego. So tonight I got explicit. The one guy that actually beat me in the last few months, granted it was by a low blow. And well, I got a few surprises for y'all tonight. So you sit back and enjoy JJ Diamond, everybody.
You know, if I remember correctly, I don't believe JJ Diamond lost by a low blow. No. That was your rotund little buddy, Gabe LaDouche, was actually laid out on top of you. And I don't think you could have got his chunky ass off you since you're only about $160. You bring your fat ass to me, I'll lay you right back down, boy. JJ Diamond entered the ring with the Jesus Christ, with the West Texas belt around his waist. Sickens me to say that, I gotta be honest.
It doesn't sit well with me either, but he is the champion, and I guess he can call the title whatever he wants. Call it the Texas Hold'em Poker Championship for all I care. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, his opponent and #1 contender at this point for the Northern California West Texas title coming to the ring right now. He stands at 5 feet and 11 inches. He weighed in tonight at 221 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from San Diego, California, get up and give it up for Explicit.
You know, Bickley, since JJ Diamond can call that title whatever he wants, and he's so close to one and only Gabe LaDouche, can I just refer to it? Wait a minute! Brett Kilburn just came in, going right after the ankle and back of Explicit with the chair. Well, this match hasn't started, so that's completely legal. Sure it is! That's legal, damn it! The match hasn't started, but bring the belt, bring the goddamn belt. You know, I actually like this Scottish little bastard right here. He's a decent drinker, but I don't know what the hell he's up to lately.
Watch this for me, alright? Yeah, man. I like you, man.
You dirty son of a bitch.
He decided to turn his back on me and join what they now call Team Diamond. It's just ridiculous antics by Brett Kilburn. He had it good. I gave him a Northern California title shot against JJ Diamond for the then vacant title, and instead he pulled a fast one over on me, laid down, and let JJ Diamond pin him for the 1, 2, 3, and by golly, it made me sick.
You know, like I was saying earlier, you said JJ Diamond can call this title whatever he wants. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say, as long as I'm here for the rest of the night, and he's so close to one and only Gabe LaDouche, I'm calling this the Summer's Eve title. If you don't like it, you can kiss my Grady.
Thank you. The WBN Network would not appreciate that since we're TV-14. Thank you. Back to the action, as obviously JJ Diamond is going to be in control of the match after some vicious shots from a steel chair to your leg ligaments. Just working the leg. Now, those that were here about a year ago, November 13th, remember one hell of a match between Crazy Captain Steve-O and Explicit. They brawled all over the arena, including on top of that Powerade machine over there. Over here, he threw him right into the drinking fountain. You remember that? He got backdropped on one of these damn picnic tables over here. It was crazy.
I do remember that. That was one of the most vicious matches I've ever seen. And don't forget, Explicit's a resilient little son of a bitch. I said it. What? Are you gonna fire me? I'm leaving later tonight, son. Shut up. He's a resilient little bastard. not only did he go through that match, did he get walking the plank off a ladder to the outside in the table. He went through that whole match, hip toss on the concrete crossbody blocks with 2 broken ribs and a torn lateral ligament. I think that's what it's called.
All right.
I just like to say, you know, being in this only a 2 count. Being in this Fed for a year, I have actually faced both JJ Diamond and Explicit. And I gotta say, as JJ Diamond said, Explicit already beat him. And there's a reason behind that. You never know what Explicit is gonna do. But the equalizer that he now has, Brett Kilburn, has just proven I don't think you're going to get much offense out of Explicit. He's not going to bust a moonsault. He's not going to be able to do a back body drop power slam. Wait a minute. Prove me wrong. Huge back body drop. Not the power slam I was talking about. Explicit is an innovator of pain and of moves. If Brett Kilburn didn't come out here and smash his ankle and his back in that steel chair, this match might already be over, and this belt might already be back on Explicit's waist.
Quite a bit of insight there, Jim Grady, and I thank you for that. As we go back to the match, as somehow Explicit is walking, and honestly, I must say this is once again turned into a handicap match with Gabe LaDouche on the outside, as well as Brett Kilburn. Cowboy bucket hats and all on the outside, yelling at Explicit, yelling at the referee. Maybe instead of yelling at the referee and at Explicit, you should be giving your man some words of encouragement and maybe some words of advice to get the match won and to get the belt back around JJ Diamond's waist. Explicit back in the match. JJ Diamond barely able to stand in the corner.
Oh my God! Oh my God, I don't know how he just did that. Explicit must have a broken ankle, but somehow he just went for a shooting star press into the corner. JJ Diamond was smart enough to move, but I don't know how Explicit has the resiliency to pull that type of stuff off.
I don't know either. He goes for that move almost every show and always ends up landing right on the back of his neck.
Well, actually, that's not true, Mr. Fact and Trivia Master. He nailed that move on Justin Chains just a few months back. So go back and check your books and stop being such a smartass.
Wait a second, I said almost every show. If you rewind your DVD at this point in the presentation, you'll hear what I said to Jim Grady. Back to the match. And you see what I'm talking about? Brett Kilburn on the outside. It's just a beatdown, basically. I got the new era gone from this federation just in time for the JJ Diamonds to come in and attempt to run me over and the MWF board of directors in the back. Well, it ain't gonna happen, son. You may have the title now, but I don't believe you'll have it for long. They're from the South. This is Northern California, damn it.
You know what? Just like Captain Steve-O said when he was JJ Diamond, the real JJ Diamond, damn it. I know exactly where JJ Diamond is from. He's from the same boondocks where they shot Deliverance. That's where he's from. Squeal like a pig. I can't stand that 37.
All right. How come you got another flask? That's full? Go. All right, back to the match.
A drinker always comes prepared.
All right, well, back to the match once again. Explicit, back to his feet. Showing some offense. Throwing those vicious right hands, Irish whip. Bringing him back. Backdrop. Oh! Backdrop. Looked to be hitting with the backdrop power slam, but misses it. And once again, it's attempting to go for it. Oh my God! What impact! Huge impact. Explicit didn't have enough left in his knee on that first attempt to catapult his opponent into the sky and hit him with almost a
air slam there out of midair. Always pulling out different variations of that maneuver is explicit. And Explicit, knowing what it feels like to be a champion, he, along with Iron Weber, the new #1 contender for the Northern California title, have both held that title before. And after tonight, you gotta think Iron Weber is in the back right now, looking at the monitors, taking notes on this matchup, because he's the new Northern California #1 contender. And you gotta wonder who he would rather fight at an upcoming MWF event for that title.
Well, you got to remember, the man that took the NC title from Iron Weber was Explicit himself, so I don't think Iron Weber wants anything to do with Explicit.
Perhaps not. But then again, you got to think that he's been in the ring with both men. Which one does he hold the advantage over? Is it the brawling of the JJ Diamond, or is it more of the luchador type skills from Explicit?
You know, I don't think you can call a 240-pound man a luchador. I'm going to just point out, wait a minute, huge X Factor from Explicit. Huge! Wait a minute, Explicit getting that disgusting Confederate flag, and putting it, what the hell is he doing? He's putting it down on the mat. The Oompa Loompa himself trying to get involved, directly thrown out of the ring, and Brett Kilburn, parental advisory on the Confederate flag. That's what you get. That's what you get, you stupid country sons of...
All right. The Diamond looked to be pulling a belt buckle out of his pants there. Now, Bone, you didn't see that? Come on now. What the hell? Well, let me tell you this. With the help of a former Texas Hold'em Oompa Loompa champion on the outside, as well as Brett Kilburn, the help from a steel chair to your ankle and a belt buckle to your face bone, that's ridiculous. Now, Bone,
There's a Wall Street wonder boy sitting up.
how do you not see that?
You're blind and retarded, Nail Bone, that's what.
Car loans and debt.
No, shut up, shut up.
Ain't even fine.
Get out of here.
Traded
You know what?
for an SUV on a backwoods road down to Tennessee.
Wait a minute, Jim Grady. Jim Grady's crazy. I have no idea what Jim Grady's doing. Picking Explicit's path is just disrespect. Come on. Come on, Kilburn. Show some respect for the man. Ring attire at least. What the heck is that? Come on now.
Thanks MWF fans for coming to this special MWF event. The MWF front offices is proud to present to you tonight's main event, the Grand Canyon Encounter. Brian Cage will be taking on former WCW WWE superstar Chris Canyon, the original innovator of offense. Well, Brian Cage, tonight you face your biggest task ever in the MWF. Tonight you take on Chris Canyon.
Never been so nervous. I was expecting to come in tonight and face Pirate Baby Cat Steve-O. Chris Canyon! Now tonight, I'm fighting somebody who I've admired, who's inspired me, who's been one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
If you haven't heard, the washout known as Canyon has arrived.
Chris Canyon! It was about some 10 years ago, August 13th. Arco Arena, Monday Night Raw, I was sitting in the 6th row. And listening to Brian Cage tell his little sob story, brought a tear to my eye. And I swore he looked right at me, right in my eyes. We made that great eye contact. He gave me a thumbs up, I swear. Tonight, we need to go one-on-one.
with my idol, my hero. Let me tell you, this is a dream come true. And I will shake your hand for making it possible. Chris Canyon!
Who better than Canyon? Well, the answer is nobody. Shut up.
Chris Canyon! I'm gonna do my damnedest to try to prove who's better than Canyon.
It's definitely time for some ring action in the ring. Yeah, in the ring, not out of the ring. No more of this. No more of this table, steel tables on the outside. None of that.
David, I just want to see your match. I need more to... Wait a minute. See, God, I told you, it's not Theo's music, it's not... Well, no, I guess I'm going to be Dredge's music either. I'm really hungry. Can I just say it?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not on the card tonight, but I know what this is. Wait a minute. That's Dredge. That is Dredge. And MWF fans, those of you that follow us from arena to arena, you guys know the last few shows, Dredge comes out here, addresses an open challenge. He calls it the Dredge Invitational. He's a former high school and college wrestler, taking his skills from college to the professional level. Tonight, once again, everybody's in for a treat. The Dredge Invitational. He looks ready in the ring right now. This man is focused, I'll tell you that right now. But the question remains, everyone here in the arena, as well as myself, Jim Grady, everybody in the back, the DJ, who's going to accept the challenge of Dredge? Who's going to accept the Dredge Invitational?
I quit!
Come on!
It'll creep up on me like a kudzu vine, even miles above me, makes the ticks in line. Till one day you're craving hominy grits, you're scanning the jukebox for Georgia.
Anybody but you, man.
Trying to kick back.
I've had enough of the Diamond Slash.
Shotgun shack, you'll be one.
Alright, I know I'm leaving everything. Before I go, please fire that country son of a bitch, that Rapunzel bastard, and JJ Diamondback. I can't take any more of this. You are a scumbag, sir. Through and through. That's what I'm about to kill this music.
There's a Wall Street wonder boy sitting up.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, aside from all that dislikes for the JJ Diamonds, aside from all aside from all the antics that the JJ Diamonds always seem to come out here and taunt the fans and taunt me and try to run over music with us. Like I said, please cut that music. Alright. I was gonna say, aside from all the hatred for the JJ Diamonds that some people in the crowd hates JJ Diamond. The wrestlers in the back don't like him either. But when you really break it down, ladies and gentlemen, when you break it down, aside from all of that, if you break it down to the wrestling ability in the ring, this is gonna be one hell of a technical marvel. It has the potential to be a technical marvel match.
I don't really care about how technical it gets. All I know is that I hope Dredge, that crazy little redhead that he is, beats the living hell out of that country bastard standing in the middle of the ring. Confederate flags. Wait a minute, what the hell? Oh my God. That's right. That's right, Coburn. The audience likes the ref more than they like you. And by the way, when you're wearing jeans that tight, you really got to check down below for the camel. Shut your mouth!
MWF fans, collar and elbow tap, go behind by Kilburn. Dredge trying to break out of it, reverses the go behind. Takes him down, just mat wrestling to start. And a front face lock by Dredge. And a reversal there into a hammerlock by Kilburn. Now looking to take him down into a headlock now. Looks like Dredge still has that go behind. Has his arm now. Oh, now into a front face choke. And both wrestlers back to their feet. Ladies and gentlemen, this match not on the card tonight, but definitely a match. I'm glad that I'm calling this match because this could be a very good one.
That's right. This is all your clean cut, technical, grab the head, headlock, leg lock, arm lock. Let me tell you something. There's not going to be anything clean about this matchup right here. If you can't notice the armadillo standing out beside the ring, this is going to be the dirtiest, most disgusting thing that this audience is ever going to see. And somebody, please tell that fat man that shirt is 2 sizes too tight.
Well, I don't know about that, but taunting the fans, quickly gaining hella booze and a double leg takedown. Oh, just slapping the taste right of it out of his mouth, spinning around him, slapping him in the back of the head, making him look foolish. That's right.
And Dredge all fired up after that. No, get the douche. Get the douche. Oh, God, I swear to God, I thought Dredge was going to, like, plunge out the ring. I would have loved that. Wait a minute. What is Oompa Loompa? Oh, you just got caught, son. You just got caught. Dredge, grab him. Oh, damn it.
Oh, over the top rope to the outside. If this was 1988, that would be a disqualification. But it's 2005, so the match continues.
If this was 1988, you'd be about 12 years old and still probably at home making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Shut up. Enough.
Well, again, to the outside, Dredge showing who the better wrestler is at this point in the match. But I'll tell you what, if I was 12 years old, I'd be eating my peanut butter jelly sandwich right here, commentating great action like MWF.
Gabe LaDouche, once again getting caught. No, don't send him to the back. I want that fiery little redhead to beat the daylights out of that rotund little... Oh, my God. The hell, ref, kick the crap out of LaDouche. Somebody kick the crap out of the LaDouche.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gabe LaDouche has been banned from ringside. Brett Kilburn is furious. And Gabe LaDouche has been banned from ringside. And in the words of good old JR, nah, goodbye. Goodbye, LaDouche. To the back.
This just in, I have my commentary license. Oh, and isn't Kilburn just dominating this match?
All right, Gabe. All right, Gabe LaDouche. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Gabe LaDouche is a guest commentary now, but I don't know if you can tell a headlock from a wrist lock.
Well, anyways, let's not concentrate about this action in the ring. Do you remember when JJ Diamond won his match earlier? I mean, it's just completely obvious. I mean, there's nothing going on in the ring right now, so just say.
I swear to God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God, I'm going to have a migraine. This is like a bad hangover right now. Stop the pain.
Well, you can tell by the comments from Jim Grady that JJ Diamond is back at ringside. I'd like to ask you a question, Gable. How was it to win that Texas Hold'em championship back in 1998?
It's not LaDouche, son. It's douche. You're a douche, you dirty little bastard.
This will do, goddammit! This will do! And look at the action in the ring. Brett Gilbert dominating once again. 1, 2, that should have been 3, but the incompetent referee.
I hate you!
Make me some chocolate, you fat Oompa
I only pray you get laryngitis in the next 10 seconds.
Thank you. No! No!
You're cut off from the microphone. You can sit here next to me and watch your man take on Dredge, your team, JJ Diamonds, whatever. But the fact of the matter is, the man hasn't won the match yet. Dredge is still undefeated in the Dredge Invitational.
You know, LaDouche, I'm about 3 feet away from you, and I gotta say, you really are Quasimodo. You must have been in a bell tower for the past 10 years, because you reek, son. You smell of so many different kind of BOs, I'm about to gag.
No. We don't need any response to that. Let's get back to the action. This is what it's all about. We're about wrestling. Come on, man.
Bickley, you're absolutely right. The audience getting right behind Dredge, who is having a sleeper hold applied to him. I'm going to tell you right now, Dredge is not going to tap that. Dredge is not going to pass out. He knows how to get out of these moves. Dredge has invented moves like these. Yes, no, JJ sucks. Cheer, JJ sucks. Get louder. And a huge boot to the bottom of the chin to Dredge from Brett Gilbert.
I only wish the real JJ Diamond was out here. And he'd show your JJ Diamond what was coming to him. That would be awesome. That would be ratings.
Stick to the action. Stick to the action in the ring.
That would be WBN network ratings right there. Back to the action in the ring.
You know what would be great is if Captain Steve-O as JJ Diamond came out here and rode you like a bull back to when he did Mr. Lucky's. That would be awesome. Ride you right to...
Now, we're back to the action here, and we have Brett Gilbert completely dominating Dredge. Dredge have got like no offense, and so let's see what Brett Gilbert. Oh, he's setting him up for a big suplex here, and no. Okay, woo! Not a close one. Oh, big elbow. That's what I'm talking about.
Congratulations, you can call an elbow. All right, back now. Now, that was a suplex that was reversed into an attempt at a victory roll, right?
No.
They were kicked out.
No, it was all part of Brett Gilbert's plan. Trust me, I trained with him.
That's
what it was.
Brett Kilburn's plan, according to Gabe
Look at
LaDouche.
this. He's totally dominating.
And a headlock wearing down Dredge now. But let me remind everyone, Dredge has the stamina to go the distance in the match. He's wrestled at least 30 minutes before in the past.
Just like you said, Bickley, Dredge has wrestled 30 minutes before, at least in the past. He did a 30-minute time limit match. I believe it was as many falls as possible was the winner. And he went the distance, and I do believe still walked out of the arena with the MWF title. And Dredge coming back. That's right, Dredge is coming back, Dave LaDouche. Whipping Brett Gilbert off the ropes. Oh my God.
Did you see that powerbomb?
You shut your mouth.
All right. Powerbomb gets a 2.5. Unbelievably catching him in midair. Looked like he was going for a leapfrog or perhaps a Hurricane Rana. Caught him in midair and just planted him with that powerbomb. But now, as you see, Brett Kilburn just measuring his man now, measuring Dredge, picking him up. Looks to be going for just headbutts. STO there. Looked like Dredge just wrenching that left shoulder up right there, keeping it off the canvas. The referee can't make the 3 count if your shoulders aren't on the mat.
You know what, just for you, Bickley, I'm going to go ahead and say it. That looks like a modified back from 1985 $1 Million Dream. Just for you, Bickley. And Dredge coming back with the big elbows off the rope, once again into the sleeper hold. I don't believe it. And Dredge firing back, thank God. A sleeper hold of his own. Put that man down. Put that man down.
It's not part of the plan. See?
Huge backdrop, neck drop. I don't know what the hell to call that, but that was disgusting.
Looked like a T-bone suplex there as Brett Kilburn was folded up like an accordion. And former AC/DC lead singer Brad Nalbone doing his job in the ring as the fans are popping more for Nalbone than for either wrestler in the match. Kilburn back to his feet, but I don't think he knows where he's at. Blocks the punch. Dredge comes back with one. Another one. Just shots to the side of the head. Dredge staying in control. Irish whip now. Kilburn off the ropes. Big back body drop. Dredge gaining momentum in the match. Getting his second win. Clothesline.
And the fiery little redhead is all fired up here. Getting top of the crowd. Need their backing. He wants to destroy Brett Kilburn at this point. And another a kick right to the chest, and a huge drop kick from Dredge. Huge drop kick, textbook.
I believe that was almost nearly a drop salt there as Dredge looked like he landed on his stomach. Unbelievable as Dredge, week in and week out, just always coming up with creative ways to win matches, just attack his opponent with ruthless offense. And guess what? Split-legged moonsault attempt. Didn't land it 100%.
I think just like before, Bickley, because you won't put any money into the ring, the damn turnbuckle kicked and almost came off. You couldn't get any bounce off the ropes. You are the cheapest man alive. Do you know that? The cheapest man alive. Put some money in the ring, son.
I'm the MWF commissioner. I am not the MWF owner. If you would like to take up the ring assessments, the ring the way it is, everything in the back, take it up with the MWF owner. I make matches, I make shows, I book shows. I'm not the owner.
Huge enziguri from Brett Kilburn. And shut up. I hate you. I swear to God. You're going to be the only reason I'm going to be happy going to Atlanta, because I never have to see your disgusting face again. That is the stupidest bow tie ever, by the way. That, you know what? The douche, the only thing we'll agree on right there. That is the stupidest bow tie ever. Brett Kilburn picking up Dredge right on his shoulders in a fireman's carry. I've seen this before. No, Dredge firing back with those elbows. Calling for it, calling for the Falcon Arrow. Battles out, and that was a low blow. JJ Diamond just distracted the referee, and Kilburn got in the low blow, and now the Death Valley, I can't even speak.
The Death Valley driver, Kilburn hit him with it. You gotta be kidding me, that can't be it. That's it? Hey, can you do me a favor and ring the bell? Your man won. Albeit cheaply, he didn't win clean. Well, we're just taking over, supposedly. We'll at least be able to do sit next to me anymore.
Vicksburg, Birmingham, Natchez, and Savannah.
That's ridiculous, man. It's just a beat down in the ring.
Getting Dixie fried.
You won the match, albeit not clean whatsoever. Have a little respect. Have a little pride. And just take your bucket hats and take it to the back. Come on now. You don't need to chop the man down in the corner.
Now that's literally chopping a man down like a tree. Ring the bell. Let's get some help. If you come near me one more time, I'll slap the taste out of your mouth, that stupid hat right on your head. 3 feet, son. Oh my God. 2 running knees right to the face of Dredge. You know, if I didn't just go through a table about 10 minutes ago, I'd get a baseball bat and beat the living crap out of both of you. Just in the back of a shed like your father should have when you were about 5.
That makes me sick, but now the douche back to the ring. You won the match. You won the match. Just take your bucket hats, take your title, hit the dressing room, and we'll see you next week. Come on. No, we don't need a steel chair. We don't need the chair in the ring. Come on, show some compassion. Thank you. No! Come on. Get some help out here. Come on, damn it. Bouncing Judge's head off of the turnbuckle. You won the match. Take yourself to the back. How many times do I have to say it? No, we don't need this. Get out! Come on!
David, we got other matches to carry on, you stupid bastards. Get away from the ring. Oh my God! I believe they call it the Mason-Dixie line. That's it. You guys got to get the hell away from the ring. We got a show to carry on. I can't handle this crap. Get the hell away from the ring.
Diamonds, we're on TV time. Get to the back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going on way too long and I apologize. I'm ready for the main event. Obviously the JJ Diamonds aren't, as they're still at ringside. Yeah. You have your belt, you have your flag, you have your bucket hats, you have your Texas Hold'em Championship. I understand. You're from the South. You're from the South. You beat down a man. You gotta win. Oh, come on, don't take his jacket. That's at least $200. Don't take a man's jacket. That's ridiculous. Jim Grady helping out Dredge, taking him to the back. Ladies and gentlemen, that went on way too long. Way too long. Dredge, feel the effects of that just chair shot to the head. I'm amazed he's even conscious, but ladies and gentlemen, finally that god-awful music is off. We don't have to hear about the South. We don't have to hear about JJ Diamonds, although, knock on wood, I said that once and then it came back out here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with everything put aside, it's now time for the MWF main event of the evening. It's for the MWF World Heavyweight title, and it will be a ladder match. That's right. Now Bone, getting ready. Now Bone pouring some water on his head as he can't take the pressure of reffing every single match tonight.
Come get in the ring.
Get in the ring, son. We're ready. Jim Grady back at ringside. All right.
By the ref.
You're wasted. All right. You're cut off. All right, now Bone's in the ring. We're ready for this. Ladies and gentlemen, now coming to the ring, your favorite pirate and mine. He stands at 6 feet, 1 inch tall. He weighs in at 157 pounds. From the pirate ship, give it up for Crazy Captain Steve-O's return. Crazy Captain Steve-O.
Vic, nobody's coming out. Hey, I'm sorry to say it, but I mean, are you sure Steve-O's even here? I mean, honestly, I know you booked for the match. You said he'd be here, but he's probably still killed. Hey, Crazy Captain Steve-O! Crazy Captain Steve-O, ladies and gentlemen. Your favorite pirate, my favorite pirate. The eye patch, the skull flag, and all. Crazy
Thank goodness he made it here on time. I'll tell you what, there's nobody left in the locker room for me to bring out here. I would have had to bring back Joey Scales or something.
No, look, listen. I don't care whatever happens in this Fed while I'm gone. We will never stoop as low to bring back Joey Scales. Yeah, damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, standing at 5'10", 255 pounds, from Vallejo, California, your MWF champion, Dio.
A great grand nigga. Hey, I'm a maniac. Wanna tell the whole world Mr. Pain is back.
Seriously though? You got punked out by the referee.
Well, he'll be on his paycheck cut later, so I don't have to deal with that. I'll deal with it behind the scenes. But ladies and gentlemen, the beast from the East, he's held the MWF World Heavyweight title for over 5 months. A man of 1,000 holds. Give it up for Dio. And ladies and gentlemen, as you can witness at ringside, we don't see EC Funk anywhere. And I tell you what, the past couple of weeks, Dio's been getting it done on his own. Dio hasn't needed the advice from his man, EC Funk at ringside. He's been getting the wins week in and week out. Oh my God! Springboard plancha!
That was a springboard Lasilia to the outside, ring the damn bell. Ladies and gentlemen, I know earlier we haven't rung the bell or started the match because they were on the outside, but it really doesn't matter because the only way to win in this ring, in this match tonight, is to climb a 6-foot, 7-foot ladder and grab the gold that you see dangling in the middle of that ring tonight. And this match is going to be nuts. Steve-O trying to throw Dio into the glass, and Dio slamming Captain Steve-O into that glass.
That's not only glass, that's solid steel glass on the outside. The kidneys just aching on the outside. And let me tell you, I don't see a ladder anywhere in sight. I don't know how long this match is going to go.
You know, just for good old SR, I'm going to say that's steel glass wrapped in barbed wire.
Shut up, Brady.
If barbed wire ever enters our federation, I will walk out that door. Ladies and gentlemen, this has turned into a brawl on the outside. Dio has the advantage. We all saw a couple weeks ago, Dio and Crazy Captain Steve-O have a match before. Dio coming out the winner. Crazy Captain Steve-O demanded a ladder match. Bouncing the skull of Dio off of the ring post. He could have a concussion after that. How many concussions are we going to see tonight? I know earlier we broke a record for most mat kips in a match, but tonight we may break a record for most concussions as well. Again, Dio. Dio again into the ring post. The ref can barely watch. And I got to ask the referee, where's the ladder? Is there even a ladder here?
Wouldn't that be your job to make sure there's a ladder for the ladder match that the commissioner booked himself? What?
Perhaps, but perhaps I think that Steve-O is agile enough to jump off the top rope and grab the title, and then maybe it's all just a...
You're an idiot.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am glad this is my final match. For my final time with Jim Grady at ringside, as he definitely is drinking more than he can handle. But back to the ring action. I'd just like to call this match, this is the main event of the evening. I'd just like to call it like it is.
You know what? I'm drunk. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This is my last night. I can be drunk if I want to be drunk. So, piss off. All right, Dio, right through the middle ropes. That's the biggest plancha I've ever seen in wrestling history. That's amazing. I think he just crushed Captain Steve-O on the outside. And here we go. Dio is going out of the ring. I don't know if he's going to grab a ladder, a table, a chair. What's he got? We can't see from this angle. The audience is definitely cheering for something. What does he have? There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's the ladder. That is going to be the biggest factor in this match here tonight.
The ladder is in the ring. I believe that is a 10-foot ladder that Dio has just thrown into the ring. And you got to think that the challenger in this match may have the advantage. He's lighter, he's more nimble, and he can climb a ladder faster than Dio. But you also have to remember, Dio was in that match on November 13th, 2004, the triple threat match for the Northern California title, as we all saw him get backdropped off the top of the ladder, and that definitely had something to do with his early retirement. Now already back up the ring, up to the top. The ref helping hold the ladder. It could already be over. Dio looking to grab the ladder, but wait a minute. Steve-O up to the perch, his home. Oh my God, crossbody. But I think Dio at the last second turned it, and then he landed 255 pounds onto the kidneys of Crazy Captain Steve-O, and I believe both wrestlers are hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you get broken ribs right there. I don't think Steve-O is going to be able to breathe after that. If Dio can get up and get to that belt, he might have this match won, but I can't believe Crazy Captain Steve-O, the crazy little bastard, is on his feet, and a huge boot to Dio's head.
Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. This is a dangerous sport, and I recommend nobody try this at home. And now using the ladder as a weapon to that back, that same back that had to have surgery some 9 months ago. And now looks to Irish whip him into the ladder, but instead, the back of Crazy Captain Steve-O and the kidneys right into that steel ladder. Now chopping him down in the corner. Dio sets up for a vertical suplex. Snap suplex. That's patented Dio.
Dio getting that ladder. I think he's going to return the favor to Captain Steve-O. Or, no, wait a minute. It looks like he's setting the ladder up on the second turnbuckle. I have no idea what's going to go on here. Huge boot to the stomach. Dio whipping him into the turnbuckle. Oh, and a back body drop. Captain Steve-O's legs landed right in between those ladder rungs.
I believe Crazy Captain Steve-O's ankle could be broken as he landed awkwardly on that ladder. And once you inflict an injury like that, especially when facing Dio, you know that Dio's going to work that injury. And now, oh my God, he's not looking to powerbomb him on the ladder, is he? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. You're going to end the man's career. Come on. Oh my God. That is unforgiving ladder right there. Solid steel. I am surprised, MWF fans, that both men, after that crossbody and both men landing awkwardly, that both men are able to continue in this match. Injuries do happen in our federation, as we also explicit blow out his knee a few weeks ago when fighting Dio for the world title. Let's hope that doesn't happen again here tonight.
We've had countless numbers of injuries in this federation. I'm surprised we still have wrestlers walking around today. But Dio, once again, trying to set up that ladder. I think he's on the wrong side. There's no way he's going to be able to get up there. He's going to break through that ladder. That ladder can't take that kind of weight on that side, but I'm surprised it is. Captain Steve-O climbing up there, though, to meet him with those right hands, patented right hands from Captain Steve-O. And this is exactly where Captain Steve-O wants to be. He wants to be in the middle of the air with Dio to where Captain Steve-O can inflict more pain. And now both men just going back and forth, right hands, forearms, right hands, forearms. There's so many different directions, and now a headbutt. All right, something really bad's about to happen here. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, these two men, I swear to God. Oh my God, sunset flip power, oh my God! Unbelievable! What did I tell you? We bleed, we sweat, we get hurt. Everything for what is still above the ring right now, and that is the MWF World Heavyweight Championship.
I think Dio's head just bounced off the mat about 17 different times. I can't believe he's even getting to his hands and knees. Captain Steve-O just needs to capitalize here. Climb up that ladder, grab a hold of the belt, and you're the champ. But once again, he is the psychotic, crazy Captain Steve-O. He's going out of the ring. He wants to inflict more punishment on Dio.
Oh no, what is that, another ladder? Another ladder. Ladies and gentlemen, November 13th, 2004, we saw more than one ladder. And we saw Dio get double suplex. Oh my God! Sacrificing his own body to teeter-totter the ladder right under the chin of crazy Captain Steve-O.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to reiterate what I said earlier. We don't do this for the paycheck. We do this for the respect and the admiration and the cheers and boos of you. If you're enjoying what you're seeing right now, let these two men know and give it up right now.
Back to the action, unbelievable as Dio's head has to be ringing after that powerbomb off the top of the ladder. Ridiculous maneuver. Ridiculous maneuver that I would never think that I would see in a federation like this. And another ladder, that one's even taller. Dio's setting up both ladders. Maybe he thinks, see, he's delirious right now. He's on Dream Street. He thinks there's only one ladder set up after I think he has a concussion.
Oh, Dio's damn near 260 pounds. He thinks he's going to be more stable using both ladders to climb up there and grab that belt. It'll be quicker for him to do. It'll be more stable. It's a perfect idea. You're an idiot. Wait a minute, crazy Captain Steve-O in there. They just throw in the forearms, the lower back of Dio.
The referee making sure that neither one of these ladders, oh my God, that's just a blatant hair pull, throwing him right to the mat. Steve-O, if you can just climb that ladder, you can win the MWF World Heavyweight Championship. You've held it before, son. Climb that ladder. Just another rung. Another rung. Reach up and grab the gold. Oh no, Dio's up the ladder now. Dio's on the second ladder. Ladies and gentlemen, so close. Fingertips touching gold, but Dio is up the ladder as well.
If you'll notice, Ref Nailbone is actually off the ring mat. He's holding both ladders to keep both men stable. Oh my God, we're not going to see this. Oh my God, no. Burning hammer! Ladder, burning hammer!
No, I believe that was the coast to coast off the top of the ladder. Inverted DVD, according to Grady. Call it what you like it, folks. It's unbelievable. Had him up in that torture rack and then just dropped him right on his head.
That reverse Death Valley driver is exactly what put Captain Steve-O out for the last few matches or shows that we've had here. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. You've got your winner right here. Dio's the new champ. Or I'm sorry, still the champ. Steve-O's out.
Well, that remains to be seen, Grady, as now, oh my God. And you know what? He's from Vallejo, California, and he is a beast. He is known in that MWF locker room as the stiffest puncher in our business. And he will just slap the taste right out of your mouth. He'll headbutt the hell out of you, and then he'll just freaking ram those knees right into your ribs.
If the audience can't hear Dio, I think he just said twice in absolute anger, he's going to kill Captain Steve-O. He just screamed twice, I am going to kill you. I am going to kill you. Bigly, this match has got to stop. Dio's an animal. Oh my God. Duck and a huge elbow from Captain Steve-O. Captain Steve-O needs to fight back right now.
Well, I'll tell you, Jim Grady, the last thing that we need is crazy Captain Steve-O to be dead.
Dead? Is that what you said? All right, just check. Crazy Captain Steve-O trying to get the advantage here. He's got a hold of both ladders. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's got a hold of Dio. He's just throwing those right forearms to his head. Getting him off the ropes. Wait a minute, he got a hold of that ladder. And he slammed the ladder into that chest. And oh my God, right underneath the chin. An uppercut with a ladder, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I'd ever see that in my life.
Unbelievable. Steve-O doesn't care where he sets up the ladders in the ring, just using them as foreign objects, just smacking Dio right in the mouth. And I'm surprised, honestly. What great action in the ring right now, I gotta say. I don't think any other two competitors could still be standing after the punishment both of these wrestlers has endured to this point in the match. Steve-O going to the top. I believe Dio is under the ladder. He's gonna sacrifice his own body and hit him with a splash! Right on those ribs. The same ribs that Dio landed on him on that crazy crossbody off the ladder earlier.
I don't know who took the worst of that move. This is why we call this man crazy. He doesn't care about his own body. He doesn't care about his health. He uses his body as a weapon. And now just looks to be European uppercuts right to the chin of Dio and a huge knee drop chin crusher, I guess you would call it. Steve-O just setting up the ladder. Once again, setting up both ladders together. Steve-O thinks he's got it done right here. I think it's a mistake. Dio's on his feet. Dio's climbing the ladder now. They're both side by side. Steve-O just dropped down a rung.
How many high-impact maneuvers are we going to see off these ladders here tonight? The referee has to check on both these competitors and make sure they can continue. But Steve-O is just fingertips away once again from the ladder, but I believe Steve-O needs to start by throwing Dio out of the ring, giving him enough time to grab the title and bring it down for the win. Oh no, not a choke slam from that height! Oh my God! A choke slam, and that will kill your kidneys from 72 feet in the air, crashing down to the unforgiving steel canvas that you see in front of you.
Bigley, that's not only going to kill your kidneys, that's going to kill your head. His head is ringing right now. Crazy Captain Steve-O's dead. That's it. That's what it is. Crazy Captain Steve-O's unconscious right now. There's no way this man is alive. Once again, Dio thinks it's over. Then I guess I do too, but Steve-O's rolling around. He thinks he's still got this in the bag. And Dio, wait a minute. I don't think Dio can make it up that ladder. Dio just realized he's too far away from the belt. He cannot get to the belt from that ladder.
Well, I'll tell you what, both competitors right now in this match have to be a little loopy. They can't be 100% conscious, knowing what they're doing, throwing him off the ladder. I tell you what, MWF fans, I wouldn't be surprised if both of these wrestlers has a broken bone in their body or two at this point in the match. Unbelievably, Crazy Captain Steve-O, again, I can't say it enough, the man is back to his feet, again. Forearm to the side of the head, they're both on the ring apron, both barely able to stand. And it's breaking down now into just a downright street fight on the ring apron on the outside. What the hell is this? Oh my God, walking the plank, oh my God, patching the eye, I apologize, patching the eye to the outside, and then unforgiving steel grass.
I don't think Crazy Captain Steve-O got his footing down right. It looked like he turned it into some kind of diamond cutter. But Craven, now, if he gets up there, Jesus, climb the ladder, get the belt, you'll be the champ. Quick, hurry.
I believe Crazy Captain Steve-O might have heard me when he said to throw Dio to the outside and then go for the belt. He could be going for the belt. Dio has a chair on the outside, though. Dio has no idea where he is. Grab the belt, son! What the hell? Oh my God! I believe his neck is broken, but he could have won the title, but instead his crazy bastard self just off the top of the ladder to the outside.
That's why the audience loves this man. Crazy Captain Steve-O does not care about that belt. He cares about inflicting as much punishment as humanly possible on his opponent. That was insane.
It was insane and very dangerous. And somehow, some way, You saw Steve-O leap off the top of the ladder. You saw his top foot get tripped up on the top rope.
You can still actually see the belt is still swinging from the high five that Steve-O gave to it before throwing his body about 15, 20 feet in the air. Once again, pleading to the crowd for the cheers. He's going up. Deal with the steel chair. Oh my God, in the lower back of Captain Steve-O.
A steel chair to the back, a second one. Gets him off the ladder. Oh no, this isn't good. Dio has the... Oh my God! Vicious chair shot laying out Steve-O. But Dio can't make it to his feet either. Or can he? It remains to be seen who will come out. Will Dio retain the title? Or will Crazy Captain Steve-O become champion again? It remains to be seen as Dio throwing the green ladder into the corner. Looking to set up the taller ladder in the middle of the ring, and that is smart. Fans strongly all of a sudden behind Dio. The crowd is split. I believe the crowd respects both of these competitors in this matchup. Steve-O, you have to climb the ladder, son. This could be your last chance at that belt. Climb the ladder, Steve-O. Dio is so close. Steve-O with clubbing forearm to the head. Now boom, making sure neither one of these wrestlers fall to their doom and break their neck. Clubbing forearms across the face, across the front. And now, what the hell is this? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. As Dio has Steve-O up. Please don't die chant ensues. Dio driver. Unbelievable. The fans are in silence. They don't know what to make of either. Everyone is in stunned silence, as am I, that nobody dies here tonight, damn it.
Bickley, I think you're wrong. I don't think that was a Dio driver. That was a laying down reverse DDT, one of Captain Steve-O's patented moves to Dio. And the shrimp killer from Captain Steve-O.
That's right, he hit him with the shrimp killer.
You want me to get the belt, Vince? You want me to get the belt, Vince?
Calling out someone in the fans. Steve-O, can you climb the ladder? Can you bring the gold home to the pirate ship? Get your doubloons, son.
Get your buried treasure, Captain Steve-O. Reach to the heavens and grab that buried treasure. Dio is down. Dio is out. Now Steve-O just sitting on the top. He has his gold. Wait. No, Steve-O. Crazy Captain, don't do it again. Get your gold. Rip it off that rope. Grab your booty. Yes. Now swing the bell. Crazy Captain Steve-O. Crazy Captain Steve-O is your new NWF champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Unbelievable match. Dio's 5-month-plus reign as world champion comes to the end. And you gotta wonder if EC Funk was here, would his man have still held the gold here tonight? But Crazy Captain Steve-O on top of the ladder, bringing the gold home to the pirate ship, thanking all of his fans. And a splash. Unbelievable. I can't believe what I've just witnessed. He brings the gold home. Ladies and gentlemen, Crazy Captain Steve-O has not held the world title since Dredge beat him some 2 years ago for that belt. Ladies and gentlemen, you've witnessed history here tonight. And what a way to go out at Off the Wall Arena. None other than the man himself, Crazy Captain Steve-O, bringing the gold home. And Dio needing some medical attention on the way out. I have never seen so many high offense impact moves off of 2 ladders in the ring. And I have 2 members of the match just continue to battle it out till the end. Dio didn't have enough left. Dio to the back. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everyone for showing up here tonight, making this event what it was. I'd like to thank Back in the House Productions for all their hard work filming our events. And ladies and gentlemen, we will see you in the future at a future MWF event. Well, for Jim Grady, I am MWF Commissioner Big Bickley. Thank you and good night.